Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. We're back here at Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton in Lawrenceville, New Jersey to check out this brand new 2026 Chevy Equinox. This is the LT trim with all-wheel drive. Lakeshore blue is the color, black Evotex interior. So as we go through the vehicle, you can let me know if you're looking for a compact two-row SUV with all-wheel drive. Is that newly redesigned Sportage we saw last week the one you would get? Or would you go with this 26 Equinox? I'll put the Sportage video at the end of this one, and you can compare and let me know what you think in the comments. So let's dig in. The front end of the Equinox in this Lakeshore blue. Across the front, we're going to have a full spread of LED lighting, including the turn signals on this LT all-wheel drive. And then we're going to have some flat black with chrome accents on the front grille with the Chevy bow tie in the middle, functionality in the grille, top and bottom. Now, as we come around to our wheel and tire setup on this Equinox LT all-wheel drive, 17-inch aluminum alloy wheel, Chevy bow tie on the center cap. Wheels are wrapped in Michelin Primacy all-season tires, 235 on the width, a 65 series sidewall 17s, all four corners, all-wheel drive. You can also get the Equinox in front-wheel drive in the LT trim, but that'll get you a CVT for a transmission rather than this 8-speed automatic. Now, there's the Lakeshore blue with the flat black accents. As we move in closer, we're going to have color match side view mirror caps, no LED turn signals, color match front and rear door handle, left side fuel filler cap, up top color matched roof, shark fin antenna, no sunroof. And then as we swing around the back, the roof spoiler coming off the top, the wiper down below on the glass, and then we're going to have a full spread of LED lighting in the back of this vehicle with the Chevy bow tie right in the middle and Equinox all-wheel drive on the bottom left side of the tailgate with our exhaust tucked up underneath the rear bumper. We're under the hood of this 26 Equinox, and we have Chevy's 1.5-liter turbocharged inline four-cylinder engine mated to an 8-speed automatic transmission, 175 horsepower, 203 pound-feet of torque. Vehicle can tow up to 1,500 pounds. MPGs, 25 in the city, 29 on the highway, and 26 combined. The engine's minimum octane rating is 87, so you can run this on regular unleaded gas. Before we get into the interior, you're going to want to know, Mike, how much? Well, you know what? The MSRP on this vehicle is almost exactly the same as that 26 Sportage X-Line we saw last week. So here we go. Base price 26 Equinox LT all-wheel drive, $30,600. This vehicle has got the convenience package 2 on it for an additional $2,050. Once we add that in, and a destination and delivery charge of $1,395 from Chevy's San Luis Potosi, Mexico assembly plant, we have a total vehicle MSRP from the factory of $34,045. So let's check out the interior. Starting with the driver door panel, we're going to have soft touch material right here, and then it's going to go into hard black plastic in the front part with a chrome door handle. We do have the soft material on the armrest with the stitching, some gloss black here, and then we're going to have flat black on the switch gear down below. Decent sized door pocket. This is where you're going to pop the tailgate into our footbox. Nice large dead pedal brake and accelerator with the floor mats in the rear of the vehicle at this time. Seating wise, full power with lumbar for the driver, manual assist front passenger, black Evotex with the stitching in black. Bolstering feels soft, headrests feel soft. Front passenger door panel, same action as the driver. Moving on over to the dash, we're going to have some soft touch, more soft touch. Then we have some graphite trim into your heat and air vent, more soft touch with the stitching, and then down below we have a good sized glove box. Now, moving on over, 11-inch infotainment system, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. Good pinch to zoom here on this Google system. Nicely done. Now, if you want to get like your headlights and stuff on, this little icon up here next to guest, that's your lights. Turn them on your parking lights, turn them on auto, turn them off. So that's where you're going to have your headlights. You also have more controls on the top where you can control your interior lighting, your auto high beam assist. You can see more controls where you can go into your lights and there's your dome light, and there's the more controls for your headlights, right? Universal remotes, drive and park, traction control on or off, lane keep assist on or off. Just like that, park assist on. So that's where you're going to get that kind of action. We can go back out. We can Bluetooth our phone right there. There's our navigation. There is our radio, AM, FM, Sirius XM, Bluetooth, USB, and Google News. We have our home screen right here where you can edit what you want to see on your home screen, and then it'll come right up for you. And there's the maps. And if you want to make this bigger, you just have to tap on it, and the map gets bigger. And then or you can go back to this screen. We have our home plate, which gives us all of our apps. Vehicle status, My Chevy to hook up the vehicle with your smartphone. Apple CarPlay, Android Auto, Wi-Fi hotspot. You can swipe across, maps. Back to your controls that I showed you earlier, vehicle status, where you can get your vehicle maintenance information. You can get your accessory gauges, or you can get your trip info from right there. Back to the home button. You have your general settings right here, where you can go into vehicle, set up your teen driver, set up how you want your lighting and your power door locks and all that stuff to work. Whether you want your rear seat reminder on or off or all that good stuff. All goes into there. So I do like the fact that we have an LT trim with the built-in nav. That is a nice touch. Now, as we go to reverse, we do have a nice large backup camera with trajectory. Shrinks down a little bit, but it's not bad. And then we can go back to park, and we're back to the beginning with our volume right over here. Down further, push button start, more soft touch into the heat and air vent. Down further, dual climate right there with 3-stage heated seats for the driver and the front passenger. So I do like that. Down further, we do have a USB-A and a USB-C with a rubberized area to store your phone if you're not charging it, because here's your wireless phone charger right here. Drive modes, which we'll check out when we go through the dash. 2 cup holders with a trim ring, some gloss black, so be careful. Chevy key fob right here. Lock, unlock, remote start, pop the tailgate panic button with the Chevy badge on the back. And then we do have soft touch armrest. We can open that up. We have a larger area for storage underneath. All right, the drive modes actually come up on the infotainment screen, so we're going to hit those now. So as we turn our dial, we have off-road, and each one of these modes has a little info button you can hit, and it tells you what the off-road mode does and any helpful hints that you may have or may need. So I do like that. We can switch to normal and snow, ice, and all of these have descriptions. So we saw the off-road description. Here's the snow, ice description right there. And then we can go to normal mode and we can get the normal description of what it means. So I do like that they have that in place to kind of know you're in the right drive mode, which is kind of nice. And then we can just get out of it. Equinox steering wheel, we have a leather wrap wheel, good 10 and 2 notches, a real wide steering wheel. It is pretty thick, I would call it. Chevy badge on the horn button, round bottom wheel, but I have plenty of room to get in and out of this Equinox. It's a nice open and airy passenger cabin. On the left, adaptive cruise control. On the right, there's your heated steering wheel on or off. Adjustments for the digital dash as well as telephone voice commands. We do have paddles. Go up and down this 8-speed automatic manually if you would like. On the left, you're going to have your turn signals, high beams, front and rear wiper. On the right, there's your gear shift. As we come on over here, we're going to have our electric parking brake, all-wheel drive lock on or off, auto vehicle hold on or off, engine auto stop start on or off, brighten or dim the dash. And then we do have a manual tilting and telescoping wheel. And then we go to our 11-inch digital instrument cluster, which is nice looking. And we have some additional displays. You can bring your maps up here. You can go with your adaptive cruise look, or you can go with a clean look, or you can go with your classic look. So nicely done. Overhead console, got a spot for your shades right here. We have our 4-way hazards, SOS button in case of emergency on the road, OnStar in case you need to talk to GM. If you want your LED dome lighting to go on and off, you open and close the door, you don't have to do anything. Just open the door, lighting comes on, close the door, lighting will dim out. No moonroof to show you, sunroof to show you. We'll go to a framed rear view mirror with manual dimming function. And then we have our sun visor with vanity and a light. Does it slide? Yes, it does. Getting into the back seat of the Equinox, but first the rear door panel. We're going to have the same action, right? The soft touch here, and then hard black plastic, soft armrest. Same vibe front to back. I have the seat set for my driving position. So let's hop in. Nice flat roof, easy to get into. The back seats aren't higher than the front like some of these SUVs are. So I got enough room for my head, shoulders. Well over 6 foot tall. You're going to have plenty of room back here. I love the space in the back of the Equinox. Look at all that knee room too. Evotex all the way down, seat pocket behind the driver and the front passenger. In the back, you're going to have 2 USB-Cs, 2 heat and air vents, an area down there to slide your phone. And then we do have the same color combo in the back. The seats are really poofy, really cushy, really comfortable front to back too. And then in the back here, we have super soft armrest, 2 more cup holders. So overall, it is very comfortable in the back seat of this Equinox, and I got plenty of room. Getting in the cargo area of this 26 Equinox LT, well, we have a power liftgate, which is part of that Convenience 2 package, and you can pop it from the key fob or from the driver door panel, or you can come to the back and right underneath the Chevy badge, there's a button. You hit it, beeps once. Nice electric assist on the way up. Nice electric assist on the way down using this button. And now, with the rear seats up, 29.8 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Equinox. We have the carpeted floor mats right here. Underneath here, we have more storage. And underneath here, we have tools jack and a spare. So thank you, Chevy, for the spare. We have LED lighting in the back with, oops, snap shut, a 12 volt as well. So they got you covered there. We can either reach through, if your arms are long enough, and push them forward, or go around to each door. And down they go. So now, with the rear seats down, we're looking at 63.5 cubic feet of cargo space in the back of this Equinox LT. Window sticker, here we go. 26 Equinox LT all-wheel drive, Lakeshore blue, black interior. Standard equipment, left to right. Convenience 2 package, total vehicle MSRP, fuel economy estimates, government safety rating's not done yet, made by Chevy down in Mexico. Take this baby out for a spin. All right, we're out on the road in this new 26 Equinox LT in the Lakeshore blue, all-wheel drive. And right off the bat, great visibility out of all the glass. Just like last year's model, there's really no difference. Nice large side view mirrors, blind spot monitoring, cross traffic alert, lane keep assist, pre-collision. All that action in this Equinox for safety. So overall, though, I got some nice stuff in here, right? I got the infotainment system, built-in nav, wireless CarPlay, Android Auto, heated seats, heated steering wheel, wireless charging pad, USB-C connectivity up front and in the back. I got this Evotex seating material in here rather than cloth. And I got the real automatic, because if you go with the LT trim and front wheel drive, you get a CVT. So with the all-wheel drive, I got a real automatic transmission. And I got the same horsepower and torque as last year. But what I find very interesting is we just got out of last week the new 26 Sportage, which just got redesigned. And this is about the same price. And this is bringing almost the exact same action as that redesigned Sportage. The Sportage X-Line had the 2.5 naturally aspirated inline 4. This one has a bit less horsepower, but a bit more torque. They both have all-wheel drive. They both have the built-in nav with wireless CarPlay, Android Auto. They both have the heated seats. This has a heated steering wheel. I don't believe the Sportage did. And they both get up to speed just fine. Not the fastest, but they're both right just over 34 grand. And I think they're very competitive to one another. The X-Line had a bit more of an off-road vibe. This does not. This is more of an on-road vibe. Now the Sportage has much more cargo capacity than the Equinox. That's where the Sportage really outshines everybody in this compact SUV class, is the storage capacity, with this being about 63.5 and the Sportage around 74. It's about 11 more cubic feet of space in the Sportage than this vehicle. But this vehicle handles well. It's got nice tech for an LT trim. You know, it's got the driver confidence convenience 2 package, which gets you these EvoTech seats. I mean, if you didn't get that package, you'd be cheaper than that Sportage, but you get the cloth seats. So I like that package in here. Brings a bit more stuff, brings a bit more comfort in here and convenience in here, opposed to the Sportage. All right, turning radius time now in this vehicle, 18.55 feet, which it whips right around no problem, piece of cake. Now we do have paddles, so let me shove this over to, well, we don't have a sport mode in here, I guess. So you know what? Let's just keep going in normal. We'll just try to shift with the paddles. And it gets up to speed pretty well. We'll downshift. Does pretty well on the downshifts and back up. And down the road we go. Piece of cake, no problem at all. So, if you're in the market for one of these compact two-row SUVs, you got two 26s that are very, very close to one another. The 26 Sportage X-Line, I'll put that video at the end of this one, and this 26 Equinox LT all-wheel drive. You let me know which way you would go in the comments, but I do want to thank Ciocca Chevrolet of Princeton here in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, for allowing the channel access to their very first 2026 Chevy Equinox LT all-wheel drive in Lakeshore Blue for review today. I'd like to thank all of you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like. Please also consider subscribing and turn on that notification bell so you never miss another Shabby's Rides video. And I'll see all of you on the rebound. Take care, everyone.